morning, students. Myself Uma, KZBV Panaganapalli, Kannur district. I am working as a PGT chemistry. In this last session, we are discussing the topic solutions. In that, one of the problem I am giving to you to do work at home. The problem is calculate the molarity of the 30 ml of 0.5 molar of sulfuric acid is diluted in 500 ml. Again, I repeated. Calculate the molarity of 30 ml of 0.5 molar of sulfuric acid is diluted to the 500 ml. So in this problem, what is the data given in the problem? 0.5 molar of sulfuric acid is diluted to the 500 ml. 0.5 molar of sulfuric acid is diluted to the 500 ml. And 30 ml of sulfuric acid is diluted. The concentration we don't know. Okay, so it is the one of the simplest form to do for competitive exams in less time. So 0.5 molar of sulfuric acid is diluted to the 500 ml. Then the 30 ml of the sulfuric acid is diluted to, and what is the concentration of that particular sulfuric acid present in the 30 ml. So by crisscross method like this, 0.5 molar of sulfuric acid into 30 ml, that is equal to the concentration of the sulfuric acid we don't know. So it is simply writes X and into 500 ml of volume, 500 ml of sulfuric acid. So we calculate the only X, that is sulfuric acid concentration at 30 ml. So X is equal to 0.5 into 30 by 500 ml. 0 cancel. So we get 0.5 into 3 by 50. Here 0.5 is there and here 50. So 0.5 writing like this, 5 into 10 power minus 1 and 3 by 5. 50 I am writing 50 into 10. So in denominator 10 is there. It goes on the numerator. It will be changes to 10 power minus 1. 5 cancel and 3 into 10 power minus 1. 10 power minus 1 is there. 10 power minus 1 into 10 power minus 2. That is 10 power minus 3. Total we get 3 into 10 power minus 2. So 10 power minus 2 means 0.01. So 3 into 3 is equal to get 0.03. So here we are calculating the X value, that is molarity of the sulfuric acid. So it is the units of is molar. So the concentration of sulfuric acid present in the 30 ml of sulfuric acid is 0.003 molar. This is the answer. Okay. So it is simply very easy to do, to get marks also. So what is the problem? 0.5 molar of sulfuric acid is diluted to the 500 ml. 0.5 molar of sulfuric acid diluted to the 500 ml. So what about the 30 ml of the sulfuric acid is diluted to the water, and the concentration is what? So it is question mark. So by crisscross method, 0.5 into 30 ml of sulfuric acid is equal to the concentration of sulfuric acid we don't know into the volume is 500. So X is equal 0.5 into 30 by 500. So total we get 0.03 molar. This is the concentration of the sulfuric acid present at 30 ml of the solution. This is the problem given to you. Next, the concept is the concentration of the solution. In that we are already discussed up to the molarity. So molarity concept will be over. Next, the concept is molality. Molality. It is denoted by the letter small m. Molality. It is denoted by the small m. And what is the definition of the molality? What is the definition of the molality? The number of moles of the solute, present in of moles of solute present in the 1 kg of the solvent. 1 kg of the solvent. This is the definition for molality. So molality definition is the number of moles of solute present in the 1 kg of the solvent. 1 kg of the solvent is called as a molality. It is denoted by the letter small m. For the definitions of formula for molality is equal to number of moles of solute. Number of moles of the solute by weight or mass. Weight or mass of the solvent. Mass of the solvent in cases. In cases. This is the one of the formula. Simply writes N, number of moles is denoted by the letter N, by volume, weight of the solvent. So weight of the solvent in cases. In cases. Okay. So number of moles of the solute we are already told yet molality. So number of, by substituting the formula number of moles, molality will be changes. So weight, number of moles of the solute is equal to weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute. So number of moles of the solute equal to weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute. So weight of the solute W by gram molecular weight of the solute into weight of the solvent. So 1 by weight of the solvent in cases. This is the another formula for the molality. Okay. So here the weight of the solvent in grams, it changes to the kilograms. Sorry, kilograms, it changes to the grams by adding 1000. So weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by weight of the solvent in grams. This is the another formula for molality. So this is the main formula for using problems. So in this, what is the terms present? M small m is the molarity and W small w is the molarity of the solute, and below gram molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by capital W is weight of the solvent. So this is the molality. So molality definition and molality formulas. Sometimes in 2 marks molality definition and one of the formula write to get 2 marks. So this is the molality. And what is the problem present in the molality? How to calculate the molality in the based on the solution. Okay. So in molality, first problem is calculate the molality of 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid. The molecular formula of ethanoic acid is CH3COOH. It is simply says acetic acid in 75 grams of benzene. This is the problem. Again I repeated, calculate the molarity of 2.5 grams of the ethanoic acid in 75 grams of the benzene. So in this molality, so the data, what is the data given in the problem? So first data, so molality, we don't know the molality of the ethanoic acid. Molality of the ethanoic acid we don't know, so it is a question mark. And in 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid, so ethanoic acid, so grams, that is weight of ethanoic acid, weight of ethanoic acid is equal to 2.5 grams. It is on the weight of the solute. And in 75 grams of benzene, so it is also weight, another weight of benzene, the molecular formula of benzene is C6H6, that is equal to 75 grams. This is the data given in the problem. So molality find out and the weight of this ethanoic acid is 2.5 grams and weight of the benzene is 75 grams. And what is the formula for molality? So molality is equal to weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by weight of the solvent in grams. This is the formula by solving this problem. So in this, so weight of this ethanoic acid we know that is 2.5 grams, and gram molecular weight of the solute, that is sulfuric acid. So in this sulfuric acid, the molecular formula is CH3COOH. So simply writes 2 carbons are there, C2, and 3 plus 1 hydrogen, 4 hydrogens, and 2 oxygens is there. So by using this molecular formula, we are calculate the gram molecular weight. So here 2 carbons are there, 2 into carbon atomic number 6, and the molecular weight is 12, and 4 hydrogens, 4 into 1, and 2 oxygens, 2 into 16. So we get 24, 4, and 32. Total we get 60. So the gram molecular weight of sulfuric acid is, or ethanoic acid is 60. So gram molecular weight we know, and 1000 by weight of the benzene. Weight of the benzene is, that is weight of the solvent is 75 grams. So total data is given, and find out the what is the molality of the sulfuric ethanoic acid. So substituting all these values, molality is equal to weight of the sulfuric acid, that is 2.5 grams, by gram molecular weight of the sulfuric acid is 60 into 1000 by weight of the solvents, that is benzene, that is 75 grams. By 0 cancel, 2.5 and 75, simply write 25 into 0.1. So 25 ones are 25 threes are. So 25 ones are 25 threes are 0.1 writing. So any connections? No connections. So 100 into 0.1 means, that means 10 by 6 into 3. 6 3s are 18. So we get the answer is 0.55 molar, small m. This is the final answer, 0.55 molar, sorry, small m. Okay, this is the molality problem. So again I repeated, calculate the molality of the 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid in 75 grams of benzene. In this problem we find out the molality of the sulfuric acid. So molality we don't know, so it is question mark, and weight of the sulfuric acid is 2.5 grams and weight of the benzene is 75 grams. The formula is molality is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight in grams. So here W is the weight of the solute, and here this one is gram molecular weight of solute, and capital W is the weight of the solvent. So weight of the solute, that is ethanoic acid weight is 2.5 grams, and the gram molecular weight of ethanoic acid is 60. So into 60 by into 1000 by 75. By calculating we get the molality of the solution, that is 0.55 molar. Okay, is it clear? Okay, next problem. Next problem, in molality, an antifreeze solution. An antifreeze solution is prepared from 222.6 grams of ethylene glycol. That is, the molecular formula of ethylene glycol is C2H6O2, and 200 grams of water. Water is a solvent, and the solute is ethylene glycol. Calculate the molality of the solution. The problem is clear. So in the problem, what is the data given? 222.6 grams of ethylene glycol, that is weight of the solute is given, and 200 grams of water, it is a solvent. So the weight of the solvent, that is 200 grams is given, and find the molality. So data weight of the solute, that is ethylene glycol weight is 222.6 grams. Ethylene glycol weight is 222.6 grams, and capital W, that means weight of the solvent, that is water's weight is 200 grams, and calculate the molality. This is the data given in the problem. So the formula for molality is equal to weight of the solute by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight in grams. 1000 by weight in grams. Here W is the weight of the solute. This one is gram molecular weight of the solute. Capital W is weight of the solvent. So all are the given. So W no, solute weight no, we know, and we don't know the gram molecular weight of the solute, that is ethylene glycol, and weight of the solvent we know, that is 200 grams. So first here find out what is the gram molecular weight of the ethylene glycol. The molecular formula of ethylene glycol is C2H6O2. C2H6O2. Here two carbons are there. 2 into the carbon is 12 and 6 hydrogens is there. 6 into hydrogen is 1. 2 oxygen is there. 2 into oxygen is 16. So total we get 24, 6 and 24, 6, 32. Total we get 62. Total we get 62. So this one is ethylene glycol gram molecular weight. So substituting all values in formula. So weight of the ethylene glycol, that is 222.6 by gram molecular weight of ethylene glycol is 62 into 1000 by weight of the solvent. Here solvent is water. The weight of the solvent is 200 ml. It's 200. 0, 0 cancel. So 2 ones are 2 5s are. Okay. So by simply calculate, we get 222.6 by 62 into 5. So by the multiplication, the final answer is 1795. So it is the molality. So we write the units of the molality is m. R. Weight of molality R, or no need. Okay. So molality is equal to, we get the answer is 17.95 molal. This is the formula problem. Okay. Is it clear? Are you understand? So again I repeated, an antifreeze solution is prepared from 222.6 grams of ethylene glycol. The molecular formula of ethylene glycol is C2H6O2, and 200 grams of water is given, and calculate the molality of the solution. So the data is weight of the solute. Here weight of the solute. Solute is ethylene glycol, that is 222.6 grams, and weight of the solvent. Here solvent is water, that is 200 grams, and find out the molality. The formula for molality is equal to weight of the gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight in grams. So weight of the solute, that is ethylene glycol weight is 222.6 grams, and gram molecular weight of the ethylene glycol from the molecular formula we get 62, that is 62 into 1000 by the weight of the solvent, that is weight of the water is 200. Total we get 17.95 gram 9 molal. Okay, this is the problem. Okay, this is the second problem in molality. Another problem is there. It is also one of the molality problem. Next problem in molality, last problem, that is calculate the mass of the, mass or weight, both are equal, mass or weight of urea. The molecular formula of the urea is NH2CO NH2 required in making 2.5 cases of 0.25 molar aqueous solution. This is the problem. Again I repeated, calculate the mass of urea, that is NH2CO NH2 required in making 2.5 cases of 0.25 molar aqueous solution, and the data is present in the solution. Mass of the or weight of the urea we don't know, calculate. So weight of the urea, calculate, and here small w. Why we are using small w here? Kgs means indicate solvent weight. So weight of the solvent is given in the solution, that is 2.5 grams kgs. So capital W, weight of the solvent, that is 2.5 kgs. And molality is 0.25 molar. 2.5 molar. So this is the data given in the problem. So weight, mass find out, and weight of the solvent, that is 2.5 kgs, and molality is equal to 0.25 molar. So what is the formula for molality? Molality is equal to weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute into, here weight of the solvent is given in kgs. So the first formula we are writing, that is 1 by weight of the solvent in kgs. This is the formula by using this problem to solve this problem. Okay, so in this formula, W we don't know, and molality we know, and gram molecular weight of the solute we don't know, and weight of the solvent we know. So here by solving this problem we know what is the gram molecular weight of the urea. So by using the molecular formula CH2CO NH2 urea, to find out the molecular weight of the urea. So here 2 nitrogens are there, so N2, and 4 hydrogens is there, and 4. 1 carbon is there, 1 carbon and 1 oxygen. To write simply urea like this. First simplification of the molecular formula. So nitrogen, 2 nitrogens are there, 2 nitrogen molecular weight is 14. Okay, 4 hydrogens are there, 4 into 1. 1 oxygen is, 1 carbon is there, 1 carbon into 12, and 1 oxygen is there, 1 into 16. Total we get the gram molecular weight of the urea. So 12 into 24, 12 14 are 28, 2 14 are 28, 4 12 16. Total we get 20. 60. So the gram molecular weight of glucose is 60. So all the values we know, substitute all the values. The molality of the solution is equal to 0.25 molar, and weight of the solute is, we don't know, so X. So weight by gram molecular weight of solute, that is urea gram molecular weight is 60 into 1 by weight of the solvent is 2.5 gram, 5 kgs. Okay, so we calculate only weight of the solute, that is, so weight of the solute is equal to 0.25 into 60 into 2.5. By calculating all these values, we get the final weight of the solute, that is 37.5 grams. I am not saying to what is the calculation. Okay, do at home and clarify, and what is the, is it equal to the, I am giving the answer. So this is the weight of the mass of the solute, that is 37.5 grams. Okay, this is the last problem in molality. Okay, So again I repeated, calculate the mass of the urea required in making 2.5 kilograms of 0.25 molar aqueous solutions. In the given data, weight we find out. So weight is equal to question mark, and capital W, it is the weight of the solvent, that is 2.5 kilograms, and molarity is equal to 0.25. The formula is molarity is equal to weight of the gram molecular weight by gram molecular weight into 1 by weight of the solvent. So molarity is equal to 0.25, weight we don't know. So gram molecular weight of the urea is 60, already calculated, into 1 by 2.5. So finally we get weight of the solute, that is weight of the urea. Weight of the urea is equal to 37.5 grams. Okay, is it clear? Then write down. Next, the final, last but one, concentration of the solutions. In that concentration of the solution, very important also, that is mole fraction. It is simply very simple problem. So there. So what is the mole fraction? What is the definition of the mole fractions? What is the formulas present in the mole fractions? Let us see. Next, mole fraction. One of the concentration of the solution. Mole fraction simply writes that it is also denoted by the letter chi or psi. Mole fraction. What is the mole definition of the mole fraction? So it is the ratio. It is the ratio. So there is no units. The ratio of, the definition is the ratio of number of moles of one component, the number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all the components. This is the definition. Is known as mole fraction. So again I repeated, it is the ratio. So there is no units. The ratio of number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all the components is known as mole fraction. Okay, so mole fraction is denoted by the letter chi or psi or x. Simply writes x. So chi or psi is equal to number of moles of one component by total number of moles of all components. Okay, this is the formula. So it is very important formula. So psi, that means mole fraction is equal to number of moles of one component by total number of moles of the all components. For example, I am taking number of moles here, Na. Number of moles of A and number of moles of B. A, B are the different solutions. For first A solution, the number of moles is Na, and number of moles of B solution is Mb. So by here two solutions are taken and the mole fraction is equal to number of moles of one component. So here one component is number of Na. So Na by total number here 2. So total number of all the components, here two components are there. So total number of all the components means N of A plus N of B. This is the simply writes formula like this. So mole fraction is equal to number of moles of one component by total number of moles of the all components. For here I am writing one of the component number of moles of the component is Na. Here in this Na replacing of the Nb, same formula I like placing. So mole fraction of the number of moles of the solution, that is Nb, by one of the component by total number of moles of the all components, that is N of A plus N of B. This is also another formula by calculating the mole fraction for first solution and second solution. So these are the two formulas for calculating the which component present in that solution by calculating the mole fraction. So these are the mole fraction formulas. So mole fraction is equal to number of moles of one component by total number of moles of the all components. Here two solutions I am taking, one is the A, one and second is the B. In A, the number of moles is Na, and number of moles of the second solution, that is B, and B is. So by substituting Na and B from first formula, mole fraction of the first solution, that is A, is equal to that solution number of moles of the component Na by total number of moles of the all components. Next, and Xb or psi B or chi B. So mole fraction of the B solution is equal to number of moles of this B solution by total number of moles of the solution. So these are the two formulas. If two solution given, the mole fractions of the two solutions are given in the problem, that is mole fraction of the solution A and mole fraction of the solution B is always sum of the all the mole fractions of is always equal to the 1, always equal to the 1. So it is also one of the formula by using the EAMCET or NEET competitive exams. So when this problem we are using both mole fractions of the solutions are given in the problem, in both means wrong. One of the mole fraction are given and second mole fraction we can find out the formula we are using this one. So mole fraction of the first solution and second solution mole fraction is Xb is equal to 1. Here I am taking only two solutions. If you are taking more than 2, that means chi of A plus chi of B plus chi and so on is always 1. So any number of moles of the any mole fraction of the solutions is always equal to the 1. So it is very important. Okay, so this is the mole fraction. So in this mole fraction formulas, by using the problems, in that one of the problem, simple problem is, first problem write down. So this is the mole fraction problem. So what is the problem? Calculate the mole fraction of sulfuric acid in a solution containing 98% of the sulfuric acid by weight. So we are already discussed the percentage changes to weight. How to changes? So here 98% of sulfuric acid means 98 grams of sulfuric acid is dissolved in 100 grams of water. Is dissolved in 100 grams of water. Okay, this is the percentage changes to weight. So 98% of sulfuric acid means 98 grams of sulfuric acid is dissolved in 100 grams of water. Okay, so 100 grams of water means, so here both are weights. So this is solute weight and this is the solvent weight. And what is the solution weight? Solution is equal to, we know the what is the solution is equal to solute plus solvent. We are already discussed. Solute plus solvent. Okay, so here 100 grams of the solution, 100 grams of the solution is equal to 98 grams of the solute plus, we don't know the solvent weight, that is equal to x. So x is equal to 100 minus 98, total we get 2 grams. 2 grams is the weight of the solvent. Okay, so 98% means 98% sulfuric acid is equal to 98 grams of the sulfuric acid is dissolved in 100 grams of water. That means weight of the sulfuric acid is 98 grams and weight of the water is 2 grams. Weight of the water is 2 grams. So calculate mole fraction. Mole fraction is equal to, what is the formula? Mole fraction, number of moles of the, here sulfuric acid. So number of moles of sulfuric acid by number of moles of all components. So number of moles of sulfuric acid plus number of moles of water. Okay, this is the formula. Changes like this. Here two components is there. One is sulfuric acid and second one is water. So according to the definition of the mole fraction, number of moles of the one component by total number of moles of the all components. So here one of the component is sulfuric acid, that is number of moles of sulfuric acid by total number of moles of sulfuric acid and water. Okay, so in this we don't know the what is the number of moles of the sulfuric acid and what is the number of moles of water. So first find out what is the number of moles of the sulfuric acid and what is the number of moles of the water. First write down. Okay, shall I rub it? Okay, so mole fraction of sulfuric acid is equal to number of moles of sulfuric acid by number of moles of sulfuric acid plus number of moles of water. So what in that we don't know any value. So first find out what is the number of moles of the sulfuric acid. So number of moles of the sulfuric acid, the formula is weight of the sulfuric acid by gram molecular weight of the sulfuric acid. Weight of the sulfuric acid by gram molecular weight of the sulfuric acid. So here weight of the sulfuric acid we know that is 98 grams of sulfuric acid. So the weight of the sulfuric acid is 98. And what about gram molecular weight of sulfuric acid? We already do the molecular weight of the sulfuric acid. So the molecular weight of sulfuric acid, here 2 hydrogens, 1 sulfur and 4 oxygens. 2 hydrogen into 1 sulfur into sulfur atomic weight is 32 and 4 oxygens, that is 16. So total we get 98. So 98 is the gram molecular weight of the sulfuric acid. Okay, from this we calculate the gram molecular weight of the sulfuric acid, that is 98. So next, the number of moles of water. So number of moles of water. So first, what is the weight of the water and gram molecular weight of the water? Number of moles of the water is equal to weight of the water is by gram molecular weight of the water. So weight of the water we already know, that is 2 grams and gram molecular weight of the water is 18. So water is H2O, 2 hydrogens into 1 oxygen into 16. Total we get 18. So in the mole fraction formula we calculate the number of moles of sulfuric acid and number of moles of the water. Substitute these values in that. So mole fraction of sulfuric acid is equal to, number of moles of sulfuric acid is 98 by 98 whole by, again number of moles of sulfuric acid is 98 by 98 plus Number of moles of water is 2 by 18. 2 by 18. 98, 98 cancel. 98, 98 again cancel. Okay. There is no place. First write down. Okay. Shall I repeat? Okay. Mole fraction of sulfuric acid is equal to 1 by 1. 1 by 1 by 1. So 1 plus 2 ones are 2 nines are. That means 1 by 9. LCM, take LCM. So 9 plus 1 by 9. This 9 goes to upper side by 9 by 10. So total means 9 by 10 means 0.9. 9 by 10 means 0.9. So the final mole fraction of sulfuric acid is 0.9. So it is the ratio. Mole fraction is the ratio. So there is no units. This is the final answer for mole fraction of the sulfuric acid. That is 0.9. Okay. So this is the final answer. Okay. Write down. In this, we are already in this, by using the mole fraction of sulfuric acid, we get 0.9, and also calculate the mole fraction of the sulfuric water also. Say the formula will be changes. Let us try. You are trying in your home. Okay. Next problem. Okay. Next problem in mole fraction. Calculate the mole fraction of the ethylene glycol. The molecular formula of the ethylene glycol is C2H6O2 containing 20% of ethylene glycol by mass. This is the problem, final problem in mole fraction. Again I repeated, calculate the mole fraction of ethylene glycol containing 20% of ethylene glycol by mass. Same as previous problem. Okay, so first calculate the mole fraction. So mole fraction of which one calculate? Ethylene glycol. The molecular formula of ethylene glycol is C2H6O2. So mole fraction of ethylene glycol is equal to, according to the definition of the mole fraction, number of moles of ethylene glycol by total number of moles of ethylene moles of the all components, that is number of moles of ethylene glycol and plus number of moles of the water. Okay. So first we know how to calculate the percent changes to the weight. So 20% of ethylene glycol means 20 grams of ethylene glycol is dissolved in 80 grams of water. Is dissolved in 80 grams of water. Okay. So we know all the data from 20%. 20% of ethylene glycol is changes like this. That is 20 grams of ethylene glycol is dissolved in 80 grams of water, or 100 grams of water also. Okay, 100 minus 20 we get 80. That is 80 grams of water. So here weights already know. Weight of this ethylene glycol 20 and weight of the water is 80. So from this, number of moles of ethylene glycol, that is NC2H6O2, is equal to weight of the ethylene glycol by gram molecular weight of the ethylene glycol. Okay, and what is the weight of the ethylene glycol? 20. And already do ethylene glycol molecular weight in previous sessions. Let us see, go and back. The molecular weight, gram molecular weight of ethylene glycol is 62. Okay. Next, number of moles of water. number of moles of water. So weight of the water by gram molecular weight of the water is equal to, weight of the water is 80. So 80 by gram molecular weight of the weight is 18. In previous problem we are already see. Okay. So here number of moles of ethylene glycol is 20 by 62 and number of moles of water is 80 by 18. So simply by the calculation we get 20 by 62 is equal to 0.322. 0.3322 and number of moles of the water is 80 by 18 is equal to 4.44. By the calculation we get these values. Okay, by substituting these number of moles of the ethylene glycol and water in mole fraction, we get mole fraction of the ethylene glycol. Okay, so there is no space. First write down this one. Okay, so the mole fraction of ethylene glycol in that number of moles of ethylene glycol, that is 0.322. 0.322 by number of moles of ethylene glycol, that is 0.322 plus number of moles of the water, that is 4.44. So 0.322 by, what is the value? By adding this 4.762, we get the answer is 0.068. 0.068. So the mole fraction of ethylene glycol, that is C2H6O2, is equal to, the answer is 0.068. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, next, how to calculate mole fraction of the water? How to calculate mole fraction of the water? No need solve all the problem above. We are already discussed mole fraction of the ethylene glycol. By already told you in the formulas mole fraction. So many solutions are taking. It is always a sum of the mole fractions is always equal to the unity. So by using that formula, we are doing this mole fraction of the water. Okay, write down first. Okay, so sum of the all mole fractions. Sum of the all mole fractions means sum of the mole fraction of the ethylene glycol plus mole fraction of the water. Here these two are the solutions present in the solution. It is always equal to the 1. So we are already calculate the mole fraction of the ethylene glycol, that is 0.068. 0.068 and we don't know the mole fraction of the water, so I am writing like this, same as is equal to 1. So mole fraction of water is equal to 1 minus 0.068. 1 minus 0.068. So by subtraction we get 0.932. This is the mole fraction of the water by calculating this formula. Okay, na? Is it clear? So this is the total problem present in the solutions. Okay, write down. So total mole fraction will be completed. Up to this mole fraction we have syllabus. Another topic is there. It is not present in your second year, but already discussed in first year. That is the concentration of the solution. That is one of the concentration of the solution, that is normality. Okay, are you remember? So that is normality. So what is the normality and what is the letter indicated by the normality and what is the definition and formulas present in the normality? Let us see. Next next concentration of the solution, that is normality. Normality. It is not present in your textbook, but it is important in the competitive exams by solving the problems. Okay, so normality, it is denoted by the letter N. What is the definition of the normality? The number of moles of gram equivalent weights. Gram equivalent weight. Here, gram equivalent weight of the solute present in 1 liter of the solution. Present in a 1 liter of the solution is known as normality. This is the definition. So normality is denoted by the letter N. The number of moles of gram equivalent weight of the solute present in a liter of the solution is known as a normality. Okay, so normality N is equal to number of moles of solute by volume of the, number of moles, wrong, number of gram equivalent weights, number of gram equivalent weights, number of gram equivalent weight of the solute, GEW means gram equivalent weight. Okay, number of gram equivalent weight of the solute by volume of the solution. In liters. Okay, this is the formula for normality. So normality is equal to number of gram equivalent weight of the solute by volume of the solution in liters. Okay, so this formula again write number of moles of this, number of gram equivalent means weight of the solute by gram equivalent weight of the solute into 1 by volume in liters, same as normality. But here in normality, in this place gram molecular weight is there, so it is normality. In place of gram molecular weight is gram equivalent weight is present, it is normality. Okay, so normality is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight into volume in liters changes to volume in ml, that is 0,000 by volume in ml. This is the another formula for normality. These are the formulas present in normality. So normality, again repeated, normality is denoted by the letter N. The number of moles of gram equivalent weight of the solute present in a liter of the solution. Okay, so normality formula is normality is equal to number of gram equivalent weight of the solute by volume of the solution in liters. Okay, so these are the formula, and this is the second formula for normality. What is the problem? How to calculate the normality? Okay, let us see. First problem. Okay, this is the normality problem. So what is the problem? Calculate the normality of oxalic acid. The molecular formula for oxalic acid is H2C2O4, 2 water molecules. Solution containing 6.3 grams of oxalic acid in 500 ml of solution. This is the problem. So first, what are the data given in the solution problem? Okay, first write down what is the data. 6.3 grams of oxalic acid, that is weight of the oxalic acid is 6.3 grams, and 500 ml, that is volume of the ml, volume of the solution, that is 500 ml. Calculate the normality. normality is calculated. We don't know. So n. Okay, now this is the total given the data. And what is the formula? Normality is equal to weight of this oxalic acid by gram equivalent weight of the oxalic acid into volume in mLs, that is 1000 by volume in ml. This is the formula for normality. So in this, so weight we know, and gram equivalent weight we don't know, and volume we know, and normality find out. Okay, so from this we calculate the gram equivalent weight of the oxalic acid. The molecular weight of the oxalic acid is H2C2O4 2H2O. So already know the calculation of the gram molecular weight. So we get gram molecular weight of oxalic acid is 126. Calculate. Let us let calculate. The value is 126. So gram molecular weight of oxalic acid is 126. But here gram equivalent weight is there. So what about gram equivalent weight? Gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight by, so it is an acid, so basicity is 2. Basicity is 2. So gram equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight by basicity. Basicity here 2. Okay. So get 126 by 2, that is 63. So gram equivalent weight of oxalic acid is 63. So we know the gram molecular weight of the oxalic acid. So substitute all values. So weight of the oxalic acid is 6.3. And gram molecular weight of gram equivalent weight of the oxalic acid is 63 into 1000 by volume is 500. 2 zeros cancel, 5 ones are 5 twos are, and same digits cancel, we get 0.1. So 0.1 into 2. 0.1 into 2. So we get 0.2 normal. So this is the final answer for normality problem. Okay. So let us see again. Calculate the normality of oxalic acid. Solution containing 6.3 grams of oxalic acid in 500 ml of solution. So in that, the data is weight of the oxalic acid is 6.3 and volume of the oxalic acid is 500 ml and normality of the oxalic acid find out. So the formula is normality is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by volume in ml. So substitute all values, we get normality. Okay. So this is the final topic in concentration of the solutions. Okay. So is it clear? All or no? Understand what I am saying? Okay. Thank you to giving this opportunity. Thanks to all.